And because we're making videos expressing our unpopular opinions, because that's typically what free thinkers do, they express their opinion, unpopular or not. I'm going to say this. What the hell? Okay. Kids should never be brought into anything on social media. Just because you have beef with someone doesn't mean you have beef with their kids. That's weird fucking behavior. While I may not agree with Nicole speaking about the Lisa situation, while I may not agree with the way that she handles certain things, that's normal. You're not always going to agree with stuff that other people do. I just talk about things I'm passionate about. I put my opinion out there. I express my thoughts. I call it how I see it. And I'm not always going to be right. And when I'm wrong, I take accountability for that, and I will forever do so. However, regardless of my thoughts on that aspect of it all, there really is no reason to threaten to call, I guess they call it CYS there, they call it CPS here, or to call CYS or CPS on Nicole. I don't feel like her kids are not being taken care of. I'm wondering why you think that it would be beneficial for her kids to go be with perfect strangers in the system rather than with their mother, who puts a roof over their head, food in their stomachs, gives them air, heat, bed to sleep in. They, from what I can tell, have everything that they need and probably a lot that they want. Our kids should not be punished for our behaviors. I'm going to say it again. Our kids should not be punished for our behaviors. To threaten to call CYS or CPS on someone just because you don't like them and you don't agree with them on things is weird energy to me, and it's gross. I feel like she probably is a good mother. I have not seen anything that makes me think she's a bad mother outside of that very first incident where she did have her teenager with her when she walked up on Lisa. But aside from that, y'all, I don't understand why threats like that are happening. What if the roles were reversed, and what if somebody was threatening to call on you? I don't think it would make you feel good, especially if you don't have any reason to have them called on you. That is quite literally a waste of resources. Why would you expect a CPS caseworker to go investigate a situation where children are clearly being taken care of when there are actual situations out there where children are being neglected, they are being abused? You are taking time away from them being able to focus on the kids that actually do need help. I will never understand it. Never. I have had threats to have CPS called on me recently. If you truly feel that my kids are not being taken care of, do what you got to do, Booski. But I can promise you it's going to be an automatic case closed. There is always food in my refrigerator. There is always food in my pantry. My house is not disgusting or falling apart. Is it always spotless clean? No, but I have animals and kids. My kids have everything that they need and most things that they want, to the point that, let's say Christmas time, birthdays come around, I ask them to make a list of what they want for their birthday or Christmas, and they struggle to think of what they want because I work my ass off every single day at my full-time job and my side business to make sure that they never want or need for anything. I enforce good hygiene. They have decent bedtimes. They have a roof over their head, a nice home, a nice yard to play in. They go without nothing. But if you truly feel like my kids are not being taken care of, do you, boo? You're just going to look absolutely ridiculous at the end of all of it. Leave her children alone. Leave everybody's children alone. When you don't have clear justification that those children are being neglected or not taken care of. Do you realize you actually can get in a lot of trouble for filing false reports with CPS? I've seen it happen. You could actually have criminal charges, to an extent, federal charges, depending on how many times you've called for making those false reports, because you're using time from a valuable resource that could be better spent on a child that actually needs that resource. Those of you that are going real life in general, y'all really need less time on your hands, because clearly you have too much. You really need a hobby. If you don't have a job, get a fucking job. You need a hobby? I got you. I can tell you all about diamond painting, all about crocheting, all about sublimation, all about vinyl, all about, did I say crochet? I could tell you all about making skincare. I'm learning how to make wax melts. We could talk about how you can teach yourself to play piano. Right now I'm trying to teach myself how to play guitar, so I don't quite got you there yet. But I could help. But leave people's children that are in good hands the fuck alone.